Hey everyone, Luke Ruth here, wanting to bring you a fishing report for Pom De Terre Lake. It's the middle of April and the fish are really biting at Pom De Terre. Y'all looking to get out, now's a great time to go over to Pom De Terre and do some fishing. Got to fish the lake a couple times, went last Wednesday with my buddy Dust Off Fishing. We had a heck of a day, caught lots of fish, moving baits, up shallow like you figure. Then I got to fish a little tournament, the Reed Brothers on Sunday. Didn't do that well, but the 45-mile-an-hour wind, nobody really did well. So a couple guys caught a 4-pounder. That was kind of different in the day. We never had that 4-pound bite. Still caught lots of fish, just never caught the quality of fish we're looking for. When I'm telling you your tackle box is open on Pom De Terre right now, I really mean it. You can pull a lot of lures out of your tackle box and catch a lot of fish. Let's talk about what's been working for me. Let's talk about what I think some other things that could really work. First of all, jerkbait still catches a lot of fish up out in the main lake. Heck, I caught them all the way down past Haverstick, up just almost to Bolivar Landing. Stick bait still really working. Throw it at the bank, find you a windy bank where you think they're going to pull up the spawn next to the pockets, twitch it a couple times. They were right off the bank. Never caught any big fish. Like I said, caught some 2-pound fish on the jerkbait. Lots of fish coming on the jerkbait. So if you're going to Pom De Terre, I don't think it's time to untie the jerkbait just yet. I've had a couple top water blow-ups, not many. White buzz baits, silver blade, been a good little ticket. Not many blow-ups, guys. I have not had many blow-ups. I haven't got out there right first thing in the morning. Then we had a little cold front and all that wind. So I'm sure if you get the warm weather, you catch the days just right. Buzz bait's really going to work well. Probably a morning deal. Probably catch some mid-afternoon, maybe once those females start to slide up. But I've been catching some other ways I think are a little bit better. Still always got a buzz bait time. It's a really fun bite this time of year. Bite that's been working for me has been a swim jig. You get up, the bushes are barely in the water. There's lots of moss. The lake's covered in moss. You guys are coming to Pom De Terre Lake. Tons and tons of moss in the lake. I'm hoping that stuff gets gone really soon. It's worse in some places more than others. Down the Pomme Arm it seemed to be worse. On the main lake it was bad in places, so you really just kind of got to fish around. Motion fishing swim jig, paired up with your favorite swim bait or cross style trailer. Swim that around the bank, around some of those lay down logs, around some of the fronts of those bushes. Lots of fish shallow right now, but they're not easy to catch. Swim jig's a great way to catch some of those fish. Caught some on a swim jig the other day. Of course, if you're gonna go out there and you're gonna throw a jig around, you might as well tie on a motion fishing flipping jig. This is gill candy. You're gonna want to find those lay downs and stuff and just flip down those guys where the fish are gonna be spawning. This is Jaw Tech Wacky Craw. It's a great little trailer. Great little combo this time of year to mimic the bluegill while the bass are up there spawning. They're really not a fan of the bluegill, so kind of my go-to in the springtime. I get a little bit clearer water. The water's cleaned up nice. Would say the water is stained up the rivers. You know, still a lot of good color. A couple foot and a half of clarity. You can find 6 inches. You want to run way up the river, and the main lake's probably 3 to 4 foot. So lots of different water clarities. You can really fish any way you guys want to fish on the lake right now. Water temps, seeing it around 60. Right around 60, give or take either way. A warm day, a little higher. Cold day, a little colder. So, been twitching around a fluke a little bit. These are some flukes I got down in Texas. Catching a few on a fluke. Nothing fancy, just rigging it Texas style. Twitching it up around the bank. Catching some of those fish that are up there looking to eat. Some of those fish looking to spawn. Really cool little bait here. You guys could take the tail off this and pinch it down and make a smaller bait. It's like 2 minnow baits in the one. I really thought they were cool. Tried them out, been catching a few fish on them. Twitched around a fluke a little bit. Get a windy, nasty day, especially a windy day. Spinnerbait's probably been the best lure. Spinnerbait and a motion fishing seeker, mix it up, spinnerbait, chatterbait. It's been go time. You get up there, you get in a stained water, you get a little wind, wind yourself around some moving baits, you're gonna catch some bass. I ain't been throwing nothing special, anything white and chartreuse. I've been throwing some pan blades, been throwing regular blades, been throwing some Colorado blades. They'll bite them all, guys. They've been biting everything. They've been up there chewing pretty good. Lots of little buck bass, lots of little male bass. Catch the right day, the females are really on those. So say Wednesday we went out till noon. I had to go to work, had about 16 pounds. Went out Sunday, only had 10 pounds. The wind was extremely bad that day though. I'm gonna blame that on the wind. Fish are still up there. I think they're ready to bite. So you guys are heading over to Pom De Terre Lake. I'd have a couple different spinnerbait, chatterbait options tied on. Can't go wrong with that. Been catching a couple on a creature bait. Up the river next to the logs. I don't think it's quite big creature bait time yet. It's usually a little more of a post spawn deal. Been flipping around a little creature bait, caught a couple on a creature bait. And then probably if you're gonna fish out in the main lake a lot, the old wacky worm, the old motion fishing motion stick has been working out in the main lake. Wacky rig, no nail weight, been weightless, or you can use, what do they call those things? Got the weighted wacky hooks. They've been working out in the main lake, clear water, bass up there shallow. Been working pretty good, lots of numbers and some size even coming on the wacky worms. So don't be afraid to go out there in the clear water and finesse them around a little bit. I'm going to be down at Bull Shoals this weekend fishing the OMTT and the Solo Pro Series, so I'll be back in a couple weeks to give you all another report. So until then, we'll see y'all later.